Former Steelers executive joining AFC rival, report. Former Pittsburgh Steelers pro scouting coordinator Brandon Hunt will change teams again this offseason. The Las Vegas Raiders announced Thursday the organization is adding Hunt to their front office as VP of Player Personnel. Hunt is joining the Raiders after 3 seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles. Hunt worked for the Steelers from 2009 to 22. He was also a front office intern in Pittsburgh from 2005 to 2006. Brandon Hunt has joined the Las Vegas Raiders as Vice President of Player Personnel, the club announced Thursday, wrote the Raiders communications team. Hunt comes to Las Vegas from the Philadelphia Eagles, where he was part of the Super Bowl 59 championship team. He most recently served as the Senior Director of Scouting in 2024 after 2 seasons as the Director of Scouting, 2022 to 23. The Raiders are adding Hunt in the same offseason they hired head coach Pete Carroll and general manager John Spytek. Carroll replaced Antonio Pierce while Spytek took over for Tom Telesco. The Raiders parted with both Pierce and Telesco following the 2024 season. Pierce served as the team's interim head coach at the end of the 2023 season. He posted a 9-17 record as Las Vegas head coach. Hunt was born after the Steelers-Raiders rivalry reached its peak during Pittsburgh's dynasty in the 1970s. But there's still quite a bit of irony with Hunt leaving Pennsylvania for Vegas. Although he was born in Los Angeles, Hunt grew up in Pittsburgh and attended the well-known school, Pine Richland High School. Hunt also stayed local in college, going to Indiana University of Pennsylvania, where he served as a graduate assistant for the football team in 2004. The following year, Hunt began his executive career with the Steelers. He briefly left Pittsburgh to become a pro scout for the Houston Texans. But Hunt spent 16 of his first 18 years in the league with the Steelers. With Hunt as the team's pro scouting coordinator, the Steelers posted a 132-75-2 regular season record and 5-8 playoff mark. In Hunt's second season, the Steelers won the AFC title. The Pittsburgh native left the Steelers once Omar Khan became general manager in 2022. But he didn't go very far, moving across the state to Philadelphia. With the Eagles, Hunt won a Super Bowl ring in February. Once Omar Khan took over as the Steelers' general manager after Kevin Colbert stepped down, Hunt joined the Philadelphia Eagles, Steelers on SI's Jack Markowski wrote. He was first their director of scouting before earning a promotion to senior director of scouting last offseason, earning a Super Bowl ring back in February after the team defeated the Kansas City Chiefs. Hunt also captured a ring with his hometown team as an intern. The Pittsburgh native left the Steelers once Omar Khan became general manager in 2022. But he didn't go very far, moving across the state to Philadelphia. With the Eagles, Hunt won a Super Bowl ring in February. Once Omar Khan took over as the Steelers' general manager after Kevin Colbert stepped down, Hunt joined the Philadelphia Eagles, Steelers on SI's Jack Markowski wrote. He was first their director of scouting before earning a promotion to senior director of scouting last offseason, earning a Super Bowl ring back in February after the team defeated the Kansas City Chiefs. Hunt also captured a ring with his hometown team as an intern. NFL confirms Aaron Rodgers played factor in scheduling Steelers-Jets for Week 1, but without inside info. The NFL has set up for an Aaron Rodgers grudge match between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. The only question now is if Rodgers will be involved. Mike North, the NFL's vice president of broadcast planning and scheduling, confirmed Thursday that the league's schedule makers had been influenced by the widespread expectation that Rodgers will eventually sign with the Steelers, per ESPN's Brooke Pryor. However, he denied his office had any inside information about a deal. From ESPN. "We don't know anything more than anybody else," North said on a conference call. The schedule was built for coach Mike Tomlin and for the Steelers, and if Aaron decides to play it probably just makes many, if not all, the Steelers games a little more interesting. The NFL also scheduled a Steelers game against the Green Bay Packers for a primetime Sunday Night Football slot in Week 8. 2 years after leaving the Packers for the Jets, Rodgers still has yet to face his former team of 18 seasons. North said his office also considered Rodgers in that decision, but noted NBC will, at worst, get a Super Bowl 45 rematch. He also acknowledged that the Steelers-Jets game might have received another primetime slot had Rodgers already signed on the dotted line. If we knew for certain that Aaron was going to be the quarterback of the Steelers, we might have done something a little different in Week 1 with the Steelers game, he said. The current state of the Rodgers-Steelers relationship is the team seems to be doing his bidding while not lining up any sort of alternative, which would be hard at this point with the 2025 NFL Draft and the meat of free agency behind us. The team's quarterback room is currently Mason Rudolph, Will Howard and Skylar Thompson, not a group that screams contender, but it has also brought in veteran wide receivers DK Metcalf and Roberts Woods this offseason. So the Steelers likely still expect, and at the very least need, Rodgers to sign. Which he might do any day now. Miami Dolphins make massive roster changes amid Tyreek Hill Steelers rumors. The Miami Dolphins have made several roster changes amid rumors linking star wide receiver Tyreek Hill to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike McDaniel and co. have begun their rookie minicamp with a host of signings. The Dolphins signed 7 draft picks and added 16 undrafted free agents to their roster on Friday. This comes as NFL sleuths are convinced that Tyreek Hill wants out of Miami after the Pittsburgh Steelers vacated a key position by trading George Pickens to the Dallas Cowboys. Recently, Hill listed his top 5 NFL quarterbacks, but did not mention his once favorite Tua Tagovailoa. The Dolphins signed draft picks, including defensive tackles Kenneth Grant, Jordan Phillips, and Zeke Biggers, cornerback Jason Marshall Jr., safety Dante Trader Jr., running back Ollie Gordon II, and quarterback Quinn Ewers. Second-round pick Jonah Savaiania is the only rookie yet to reach a deal. Miami also managed to sign 16 undrafted free agents: Eugene Asante, Jalen Conyers, Neeland Hibbett, Nate Noel, John Saunders Jr., Alex Huntley, Trayvon Ribka, Andrew Armstrong, Mona Ray Baldwin, A.J. Henning, Theo Wees Jr., Teddy Cushie, Addison West and Josh Preby, B.J. Adams and Ethan Robinson.